Hold on, just wait. I know what you're thinking. This is going to be a hate train video. No, it's not that. But I will have to give you guys my honest opinion about the Apple event, more so the iPhone 15. They introduced a lot of new things, the new Apple Watch series, the Apple Watch Ultra, and the iPhone 15. I'm not really going to talk much about the Apple Watch and Apple Watch Ultra because basically it's pretty much the same thing. So YouTubers out there, they're kind of giving you their thoughts on the event and the new iPhone 15, and I feel like nobody's really being real with you guys. Is there something new and wow about this phone? That's what you're here for, the honest truth. On another note, if you're new to my channel, I like to keep these videos short and sweet, get you guys the information you need or you're seeking, trying to get you guys from point A to point B without wasting any time. So by the end of this video, if you enjoyed this information, if it was helpful in any way, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and if you're new or returning, make sure you hit that like button. It's the best way I know you guys enjoy these takes, at least for me. All right, first things first, we gotta cover it. Pre-orders start for this phone on Friday. Friday is what? It is the 15th of September. You can start your pre-order at 5 a.m. Aside from that, first thing we're gonna talk about is the price. Anything new? Anything worth noting? Yes, actually it is. For the most part, all the models come at the same price point, but if you get the iPhone 14, or sorry, not 14, almost had a slip up, the iPhone 15 Pro Max with the 1TB option, it is now seeing an increase. Still, iPhone is cheaper than some other phones that are on the market. Is it really much of a big deal? If you're an avid iPhone user, yeah, you're probably like, why do I need to pay almost 200 bucks more for this new phone? But if you kind of look at the landscape of every other phone that comes out, at least the major flagship ones, it's around that price range. So it's not really that bad. But Apple's been pretty known to have lower price phones, but giving you great quality. So take it and leave it. All right, next thing on the list is the iPhone 15 Pro. The build, just overall, they have this new aerospace titanium. Apparently it's really good. It's super cool that it's aerospace titanium. What does that mean in real life to you and me? Nothing. It really doesn't mean nothing. Are you still gonna have to get a case? Yes, you're still gonna have to get a case. Will you still need a screen protector? Yes, and most likely a tempered glass one. The feel of it, from watching several reviewers, it feels nice in the hands. It feels a little bit different. You now no longer have that aluminum frame. It feels a little bit better than the previous model. The main thing with the titanium, it makes the phone a little bit slimmer and lighter for you to kind of carry around. All right, next is the colors. You have natural titanium, blue titanium, white titanium, and black titanium. New colors. Now, as far as the camera, the main thing you need to know is that the camera quality is still top notch. They didn't skip a beat there. You have that 48 megapixel main camera, so basically what that means to you is, will I still be able to take good pictures? Yeah, they will come out phenomenal. And now with the upgraded camera, you will now have the option of 5x zoom, the most zoom that an iPhone has had thus far. Now that 5x optical zoom, that is only on the iPhone 15 Pro Max. Now the next thing of note is probably one of the more important ones, but not the most important one, but the action button, the lever switch, whatever you want to call it, to silence or unmute your phone is now an action button. That means you can now customize what that button does. So you can still make it silence your phone by long pressing it, but if you go into the settings, you can now customize it to whether you want it to activate your camera, your flashlight, do not disturb mode, so on and so forth. It has some pretty good features, so I think that is a plus in the overall build of the phone. All right, and the last notable thing, last but not least, is USB-C charging. So it has a USB-C charging port on the phone now, which is pretty much standard across the board in most flagship phones that you see nowadays. So what that means for you and me, I'm pretty sure you have some kind of phone device, whatever case it is, Bluetooth device that has USB-C charging capabilities, and now the iPhone has that same capability. So you can now use that same cable to charge your iPhone, your AirPods, your MacBook. If you have an Android device, you can use that, third-party devices, it does open the possibility for better upload speed, so on and so forth. Why they've taken so long to do it, they have some reasoning behind it, and they're doing it a year ahead of when they originally planned to do it, but they've done it nevertheless. Now for the iPhone 15 Pro, it says it has about 23 hours of video playback time, and for the iPhone 15 Pro Max, you have about 29 hours. So will you really reach those lengths? Nobody's really watching their phone or doing something on their phone for that long, so you won't really notice that. That's not something that will factor into your day-to-day. But if you're on a long flight, long trip, whatever the case is, just know that you'll be very well taken care of when it comes to playing your media back. All right, and one more, and the last thing of note is that obviously this phone will come with the latest iOS, which is iOS 17. You will get smaller bezels on the side, so you'll have more screen to work with, and every model will be getting that dynamic island. So the dynamic island itself is a tad bit smaller, and the bezels themselves are a tad bit smaller, and you will definitely notice that difference. So these buzzwords that they use in these presentations always bugs me, it irks me, and this is no shade to Apple. Everybody does it. Samsung, everybody. New, innovative, that's what his thing is. It's gonna be new, innovative, it's our best iPhone yet. It is, because you continue to build from the previous model. The new one's always going to be the best, even if you tweak one minor thing. Overall, it is a good, significant update. Not upgrade, but update. But one good benefit about Apple and their system is that they offer very decent upgrades, same as Samsung. I believe when this does go live for pre-orders, you can get up to $1,000 if you have, I think he said if you have an iPhone 11 or higher, you can get up to $1,000 towards your trade-in. That is good because you can basically get this new phone super cheap. I do have an iPhone 14 Pro Max. Again, this is not a dislike Apple video. In fact, I'm actually shooting on my iPhone 14 Pro Max now to let you guys know there's love here. There's love. In the grand scheme of things, I gotta be honest, is this like something jaw-dropping? No, it's not. But again, it's no shade to Apple, because basically Samsung event was pretty much the same temperature. It was the same kind of theme. The upgrade from the Galaxy Z Fold 4 to the Z Fold 5, was the difference that significant to most people? No, not really. I mean, the phone closes completely flat now, nit brightage in the screen, which, is another thing. The new iPhone has a higher nittage when it comes to overall brightness of the screen, so that's good as well. But these are minor updates. They make quality of life a little bit better when using the devices, but it's not something major and drastic that you need to, flood and hurry up and get it as soon as it comes out. But if I do upgrade, I'll probably just get the iPhone 15 Pro, trade in my 14 Pro Max, and just call it a day, because I don't really see the need to get the 15 Pro Max. My Galaxy Z Fold 5 will be my daily driver, so I'll pretty much just use the iPhone for pictures, videos, media stuff. Again, I think it's one of the better, if not 1A and 1B, to the Samsung S series as far as best camera in the game. So I gotta do what I gotta do. But anyways, thank you guys for tuning in to this video. Hopefully I didn't make it too long. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and it was helpful. Again, it's the end of the video. If you enjoyed this information, this content, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you're new. And if you're new or returning, hit that like button. And as always, thank you guys for tuning in. I will see you in the next one. Peace.